Yo, what's going on, you guys? I'm back with another video. I had another video planned for this week, but honestly, guys, I don't think I'm gonna be daily uploading. I'm gonna just try to fit at least one video a weekend every week, maybe two. And I'm gonna try to stay consistent on TikTok. So if you guys haven't followed me on TikTok already, make sure you guys are following. It's going to be on the screen, and it's going to be in the link in the description. So, guys, head over. Let's try to hit 1,000 followers over there and 10,000 by at least the end of next. Let's run that up. Also, follow me on Instagram and everything else. But you guys clicked on the video because you wanted to see what are the top 5 mods that you guys should be doing to your Focus ST. And I'm here to give them to you. So, we're going to start off with number 1. The first mod anybody should do, and I regretted it because it wasn't my first mod, was a front mount intercooler. A lot of people tend to wait on getting the front mount intercooler because they think it's like the most boring mod. It's not giving you any sound. It's not giving you... It's the best thing that you need, especially for the Focus platform, because these cars heat soak like crazy. Literally, after a few pulls on stock intercooler, because it's so tiny, I don't know why Ford even put it in the car, it literally heat soaks. Like, use like half your power. So, I personally got an ESP front mount intercooler, Elliot's Performance. I'll link them down in the description as well. They do run out of stock pretty fast. I got lucky and I was waiting a few months because I was going to buy it originally, but they were out of stock. So I had to wait a few months for them to come back into stock. But I did grab them. I bought it for around $400, I believe. Maybe a little bit less, honestly. I think I bought it for like $360. I don't remember the exact price, but it was a good price because I was gonna buy a CPE one, but they were like $700, and I honestly didn't want to spend $700 on an intercooler. And honestly, guys, you guys don't need the biggest core. I think is 5.5 or something like that. I'll just get the 3.5. I got the smaller one. But it is good enough. It'll hold up to, I believe, 500 or 600 horsepower. And that's more than enough. A lot of people go with the bigger ones because they're going on like a really big build. So that's a whole different story. If you guys are building the Focus up to make crazy power, then go ahead. I recommend just getting it. Just get that extra air and the extra flow in. And it'll run a whole lot better. But the smaller core is just as good. It's better than stock one. And you'll see a charge temp levels change drastically. I was hitting 90 to 120 degrees, and now it depends on the day. Like, literally, I'd be hitting like 50 to 70 degrees depending on how hot it is. And I was running this when it was like 100 degrees out, and my temps were like 70 degrees, 75 degrees. This thing was putting in work, and honestly, it helps you hold the power in your car so much more efficiently, and it just you always have the consistent power. And that's what kind of makes you fall in love with the car even more. It's just like knowing that you have the power just right there in your hands, and you don't gotta like say, I'm not gonna hit the car as hard now because I don't want my car to heat soak. So that's one thing that I definitely do recommend. So the second thing I do recommend is getting yourself a Cobb access port. And the reason why I recommend getting a Cobb access port is because, one, this is how you're going to be able to download a tune into your car. And that's one thing that you're absolutely going to need is a tune. And also, you can read everything that's going on in your car. You can see what's wrong. You can see live data of why you have a check engine light, and whether it's from, let's say, if you change the downpipe or anything like that, you probably have an EVAP code or whatever the case is. You will know why you have a check engine light. It will tell you, read it, and you know in live time and not have to guess what's going on. So with that being said, the third thing that I do recommend is getting a tune. Whether it be an E-tune or a Pro tune, that's up to you, depending on how deep your pockets is. I personally went with an E-tune from Edge Autosport. Allen, in my opinion, is the best, especially from what everybody says. Everybody ends up switching from all these other people to go to Allen because he knows what he's doing with the Focus platform. Unless you want like the pops and bangs and all that other stuff, then I would say go ahead, go get a Stratified tune or JST tune, and whoever's making other tunes. But me personally, I worked with Allen from Edge Autosport. He was really good with the response time. He got back to me within like a day, or less than a day actually, and that was on Black Friday weekend. So I know it was definitely busy, but it was worth it. I personally went with an E30 tune. I honestly should have went with the E30 and 93 map. That was my fault, because I was just being cheap, even though I shouldn't have cheaped out. But I would go for the E30 and 93 tune. E30, yo, the moment I put this E30 tune, this car changed drastically. Like, I was like, yo, this car is moving. I felt like it was too fast for me. And the thing is, a lot of people don't believe like 300 horsepower in these cars is anything, but these cars are pretty light, and 300 horsepower is no slouch, especially for a daily driver or just a grocery getter in general. These cars move because they're light on their feet, and yeah, I just recommend getting the tune. Just get the tune. That's all I gotta say. I don't even gotta say no more. Just get the tune. It will change your focus entirely. And this is my fourth thing, is making sure that you do get a downpipe, whether it be catted or catless. I personally went with a catless downpipe from Megan Racing. One, it makes your car, like, if you're looking for noise, yes, it definitely enhances it. Even with the stock exhaust, it would definitely enhance it. If I could do it again, I would have went downpipe first, exhaust second. But there's a lot of things I wish I would have done differently when I first bought the car. The first thing I did was me personally buy an exhaust. Don't regret it, but I should have waited a little bit, honestly. I would have definitely went with downpipe first. So whether that be catless or catted, catless, you're going to get the most power out of it because there's straight air going into your car. So the more air that's traveling through your car, the more power, obviously. And catted, it's going to be better than stock. And your tuner will help you, and once you get an E30 tune, you'll be just fine. You'll probably be just as fast, honestly. But catless, you just get that extra oomph with it, you know? So definitely get a catless downpipe, or just get a new downpipe in general. So with my fifth thing being said, going from the downpipe, now we're going to go to the exhaust. What exhaust should you get? Me, I personally went with a WE track exhaust. So that was like the loudest exhaust from AWE that you could get and place on this car. So I was like, you know what? I bought it. I literally bought it the day after I bought the car. So the day I got my car, I said, you know what? I'm also going to get an exhaust for it because it was really quiet. If you guys remember when I first bought the car, I don't even know if I posted it. No, I did post it. If you guys remember when I first bought this car, it was pretty quiet. It was quiet as hell. Like, don't get me wrong, it didn't sound bad for a stock, like, turbo car, but it doesn't sound like a Mazda Speed 3 or nothing like that, or like a WRX. It didn't have that sound. This gave it the personality. The AWE track exhaust definitely gave it the personality. If you don't want to spend around like $700-800, I definitely do recommend getting like an MBRP. MBRPs sound pretty good too. Honestly, maybe even better sometimes, because I kind of have like a rasp to my thing because of how loud it is. Like, honestly, my car is too loud sometimes. Like, you can barely have a conversation in here, especially when you're driving. Like, it's like, wait, hold on, just hold that thought for one moment. Let me just go into a lower gear, higher gear. Let me just slow down, or let me just park. We'll talk after I park. Sometimes it's just too loud in here, honestly. We're doing a top 5 mods for the Focus ST, but I'm going to give you guys a bonus one. This is one that I never uploaded, never made a video on, but everybody should have, especially with any front-wheel drive car, honestly, or any car at that, is a rear sway bar. I got a rear sway bar from Steeda, and it makes the car handle so much different. I have it on the stiffest setting, especially if you want to track it. I haven't tracked my car yet. Before I do get rid of this car, though, I do want to take it to the track at least once. But if I don't, it's alright. We'll take the next car to the track. But I do at least want to take this car to the track at least one time. I have a rear sway bar from Steeda. I'll link it down in the description if you guys want to check that out. With Steeda End Links. I count them as one mod, but they're technically two. And make sure that they're on the stiffest setting. I hear White Line is another great one. White Line, I wouldn't mind getting a White Line one either. I would. Honestly, I might change out in the future. Let's see, just to see the difference in different sway bars, honestly. But right now I'm good with where I'm at. Honestly, I don't know if I'm planning to do anything else on the Focus. I'm pretty sure I'm done with this car. I might just do like a few aesthetic mods. I got some new rims from Stage. I like them, but I should have low-key went with the NT03s. But with that being said, this is the end of the video, guys. Make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe, turn those post notifications on, share this video around. I'm back on YouTube, so I'm trying to make sure to run it up. I'm going to make a whole bunch of different content, not only car content. So make sure you guys are tuned in, especially if you guys want to see me in a different car. Because I know the Focus, there's not a lot of content on here. But soon enough, we will get something new. Well, what would it be? Honestly, we'll talk about that in a future video. Make sure you guys are subscribed and follow me on TikTok. Also, follow me on Instagram. All those links are going to be down in the description. And, hey guys, peace.